All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here on the Harmless Dave channel, talking about real music and doing it in real time for a few real people out here, just like you and just like me. So it continues to be a slow day in the world of classic rock, but I got a request from Australia. So I'm going to fulfill that request and talk about a band which is in the news. So he wanted me to do my Southern Guy Says Foreigner routine, which I don't know if you've heard this before. It's John from Australia, so you can blame him, right? And he's going to have to defend himself. But anyway, he's a patron on this channel. If you'd like to interact with John and give him a hard time about this, you can join Patreon for like $1 a month, $2 a month, whatever. Also, YouTube memberships, Buy Me a Coffee, and PJ Rock Super Chats. I'm pretty sure PJ hit me up with another super chat over the weekend at some point. He's always got great comments, too, which I love. So, Foreigner is in the news. FURNER, my favorite band. It's like some guy from Macon, Georgia, I picture. Man, I got Foreigner. I got Double Vision. I got Head Games. I got all the Foreigner albums. No, you don't. I bet you don't have Agent Provocateur. Um, he might though. He might. He probably stopped listening to Foreigner after Foreigner 4. That would be my guess. The generic Southern guy. Anyway, this is what it says in Parade magazine. This is going to be the clickbait thing of this entire week. Iconic 70s rock band walks back retirement plans 2 years after announcing farewell tour. You know how some people are putting this out there? And I'm sure it's going to be all over YouTube this way. And I should probably look, if there's clickbait in this title, it's because there's so much clickbait here. What some people are saying is iconic 70s rock band curtails farewell tour or cancels. They're saying cancels farewell tour. So they're still touring, right? But they're canceling the farewell part of the tour. It's no longer a farewell tour. It's a, hey, the money is good tour. We're going to keep the gravy train flowing. By the way, folks, this is Mick Jones's gravy train. Make no mistake, this is Mick Jones. And what happened? Well, a couple of things happened. Now, I was talking about this 2 years ago where the three guys from FURNER appeared down south at a Tampa radio station. And I'm pretty sure if you look around and you know what you're doing, you'll find that video still on YouTube where those three guys, they show up at the radio station and they do what I thought was a really good acoustic set. And, you know, if it wasn't any good, I would have told everybody because I'm that guy that tells people. I'm not running the Fluffy Bunny channel here. Nope. I am I'm telling people if I don't like something. And I'm not doing the half is glasses half full thing. Well, it sounded good for what it was, Dave. Well, they are 80 years old. What do you expect, Dave? You know, folks, I'm really getting tired of this. And people send me these comments. If you want to see people that are past, I'm not talking about, you know, if they were clearly able to go out there at whatever age and do what they used to do for the most part, maybe with a little raspiness, or maybe they can't hit that big note at the end of the song, which is kind of the whole point of a song. You know, if you're going to perform separate ways, you got to know that there's this note at the end that you're going to run into. And the audience is going to hope that you're going to hit that note. We're going to root for you. We're going to be like, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. And then you don't do it. And we're like, crap. Let me see that ticket stub. Oh, people don't have ticket stubs anymore. It's on your phone. All right. And you're looking, I spent $225, not including the parking and the gas for this. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to go down the road. There's a karaoke thing going on and or there's a cover band at the local bar. And so the guy who sings those songs at the bar, he can hit that note, but it's not the original singer. No, it's not. See, we're going to have this debate and this argument until all these guys are gone. And then what's going to happen is, well, they're dead, so we shouldn't have a band anymore. We shouldn't have these bands. I mean, God forbid. We don't want everybody to die, but it's inevitable, right? And I don't know where else to take this debate and this argument. Either these bands are going to continue with all different people, which Foreigner technically is. FURNER. FURNER's a brand new band. Luis Maldonado. Yes. And so Luis is really good. Now, people are now debating about, well, he's not better than Kelly. Kelly's a better frontman. Kelly is a frontman for sure. He's a Steven Tyler style frontman. But was Foreigner that band that had the frontman who is like roaming the stage and spinning the microphone stand and doing all this stuff? No, not really. I mean, Lou Gramm just went out there and killed it. He didn't have to do anything fancy. He just sang his butt off, and he was great every night. I mean, no one's going to top Lou. That's the whole thing. No one's going to top Lou, but between the two guys, in my super duper humble opinion, I would say Luis is closer than Kelly is. But people get used to stuff, and people don't like change. Some people were just getting used to Kelly Hansen. And now we've got Luis Maldonado. And I think Luis did a great job. He was at that radio station in Tampa. I think they did another acoustic gig last year at another radio station, and they killed it again. And I'm saying, and doing videos about this, saying, I think this is your new lead singer. Why wouldn't he be your new lead singer? And lo and behold, it happens. And then I got some information from somebody kind of close to the situation who confirmed my speculation. My speculation was just speculation, but I got lucky because then, they decided to go in this direction. So this idea that Foreigner is canceling their farewell tour, I don't know. It's funny to me because it's a headline which isn't a headline. Technically, yes, their farewell tour is now just an ongoing, never-ending tour, which isn't farewell, but it's hello again. We've got a completely new band now. Nobody here is from the original band. You may see Lou Gramm show up here or there. Look, and I'm thinking the other day I said Lou might have had something to do with this. Lou may have put his 2 cents in, but I don't think he had any control over what Foreigner was going to do. But I'm thinking he might get along with Luis better than Kelly. That was my crazy off-the-wall speculation. How do you know? You don't know that for sure. No, I don't. It's just speculation. All right? So take it for what it's worth. If it's not worth anything, then fine. And of course, we had the dramatic thing that happened on The Voice back in May. Hansen stepped aside mid-performance. He's performing as the lead singer of Foreigner to allow Luis Maldonado to take over, or at least to announce that he would be taking over. But the headline today is famous 70s rock band. Technically, they started in the 70s, but you could say famous 80s rock band too, but okay, whatever, doesn't really matter. But it says famous rock band cancels farewell tour. So that's your clickbait of the day. And I did say FURNER a couple of times, Johnny. FURNER. My favorite band is FURNER. So if you know somebody from Macon, Georgia, who talks like that, and I'm just stereotyping, could be anywhere in the South. I love Southerners, by the way. I'm not making fun of Southerners. Southerners are typically some of the nicest people that you'll ever meet. The salt of the earth. Jesus lovers of all good things. Good food. They love, like I said, they love Jesus, and some of them even love FURNER. All right? So there you have it. Yeah, so this band will continue on for, probably ever. Probably going to continue forever. And they'll just keep replacing people. And Mick Jones will hand over the documents to someone else. They'll get the lawyers together. They'll write up new things, and someone else will become the owner, and they'll get the money if Mick Jones has children and so forth, and they have children. This will go on for generations. And everyone will try to sound like the great Lou Gramm, and the closest to Lou wins. That's what happens. Closest to Lou wins, and people are going to forget about how it all started, and it's just because, time and age and just being so far away from the original starting point, that's where we are now. And you've got casual fans that are dominating the landscape when it comes to disposable income. So that's what this is about. They have the money. They don't care who's in the band. They'll show up and see it. So that's it. All right, Johnny, I did what you asked me to do. Let me depart by saying this. FURNER, my favorite rock band is FURNER.